Hello everybody, welcome to Mike's Mike. My name is Mike, and can y'all believe it? We've made it to the final week of Australian Survivor. Like, we did it. I'm screaming so loud, my neighbours have filed a noise complaint because of me screaming about this. I mean, don't get it twisted. At the start of the season, I had my doubts. I had my damn doubts. But then after the merge, that shit ramped up. You know it. What's that I hear you asking? Is it time for a montage? Like, absolutely. Let's click, go. Michael, editing Michael, make the montage, go.
You are about to enter the courtroom of Judge Judith Scheindlin. The people are real. The cases are real. The rulings are final. This is Judge Judy.
Just like, wow, what a journey. Our minds, so powerful. Now, if you look back at my first videos for this season, like the cast review and the first few recaps, I'm pretty sure I was nowhere near correct about picking the final four. I think I did say that Sean was going to go really far and Shane. I think I said I really liked Shani, but I didn't think she was going to go far. And then I said that I didn't like Brian and I didn't think he was going to go far. Well. So for this video, obviously everyone wants to talk about who's going to win, and I think it'd be fun to do like a really quick recap and then discuss possible situations in this final week. I can't believe I invented color matching. Like, I'm literally the text on this shirt is red and then my hat is red. I'm so powerful. If you want to get a shirt like this, support local artists. I bought this from the link in the bio. You know, yellow just pops off against my white ass skin tone, and it says be nice please, which is honestly such a mood. I love it when I'm going through comments and there's one just shut the fuck up, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, T, that's so true. All right, gang, let's get it poppin' on this recap. So, you know, this week we started with it was looking bad. It was looking bad for Sean and Shane. We had Sean, Shane, Shani. The triple were there and they're still there. Can we just talk about that real quick? Imagine if Brian goes next and then it's the alliance. Iconic. Sorry, I got sidetracked by my faves. But anyway, this week's episodes were damn spicy. They were quality. I would put this week probably second behind the Benji idol play week, but this week was so solid compared to the week before. So on Monday night's episode, Sean was talking a lot about finding an idol, and I was like, surely there's not going to be idol number 623497234A, and I was like, well, surely there's not going to be another one. And then they whipped out B, and I was like, why y'all got to do me like this? However, when she found out, I was like, damn, this is going to be a spicy episode now, because it was kind of set out, you know, vote off Sean, vote off Shane. This was such a good episode for Sean, because she was like, we need to get 3 out of the 4 votes onto me, because then that means our 2 votes, so hers and Shane's, have more power than that remaining 1 vote. And initially, the majority were going to split 2 and 2 on Sean and Shane, but then they managed to get in Brian's head and make him vote for Sean when he should be voting for Shane. So there's 3 on Sean, 1 on Shane, 2 on Fenella, sending Fenella home. That was so crazy. And then on Tuesday night, another fantastic episode. We had Sean, Shane, Shani, the alliance, amazing, and Monica and Brian left. And they wanted to vote out Brian, but they weren't sure if he had an idol. So then the edit was really good in this episode as well, because they made us think that they were going to vote for Brian. And then, just the gameplay was so good. They ended up voting for Monica. Brian played his idol, so they flushed Brian's idol, even though he couldn't play it any further in the game. But Brian suddenly realized that Shani wasn't with him anymore. Then those 3 had the majority, voted out Monica. It was just an amazing week. In terms of how I feel about the votes, y'all already know I was a huge Monica stan, and I was a pretty big Fenella stan too. When Fenella left, I was like, okay, that kind of sucks, but it was such good gameplay, so I let it slide. And then when Monica got voted out, that was such a good blindside. That was crazy, and she was so gracious when she left. I was like, wow, you managed to wrap up your storyline so well. I think that was ideal for her, that exit. So my camera's thinking that this is a face. Excuse me, there's a face right here, you mole. Let's talk about the final 4. So we have Sean, Shane, Brian, and Shani. Now, y'all know I am a huge maths stan. I did an engineering master's degree, and I was running some numbers in my head. Let's talk about it. It's 4 factorial, the amount of options that we have leading into this week. So that means there's 4 times 3 times 2 times 1 possible combinations of boots and wins. So if you do the quick maths, that's 24 possible ways that this week could pan out. And if you think about it, that's not a lot. I think it'd be really fun to go through some of these possible combinations. So if we think about it, Brian doesn't win immunity. Then it's the 3 alliance vote out Brian, which leaves Sean, Shani, and Shane in the top 3. Assuming Shani doesn't win immunity at final 3, I'm guessing Shane and Sean would take each other to the end. However, that probably wouldn't be good for them because they'd want to take Shani, because if they're up against each other, then the champions wouldn't know who to vote for, I guess, or like it'd be a little bit more complicated. But if they take a contender and there's a majority of champions on the jury, then it's probably a smarter move for them. So then let's think about if Brian does win immunity. So Brian has immunity, leaving Shani, Shane and Sean. I think out of that situation, Shane is fine. Then it'd be out of Shani and Sean to get voted out. I mean, if they were thinking strategically, it'd be smart to vote out Sean, but then again, we don't know what the go is there. I guess the 4 going into a 3, it really depends on if Brian wins immunity or not. However, even if he doesn't win immunity, it's a really smart move for Shani to take Brian as far as she can, because if she goes to the final 2 against Sean and Shane, it's probably a lot harder to win than if she goes against Brian, because a lot of people on the jury don't like Brian. So now let's talk about possible final 2 combinations. So if we have Brian and Shani, I think Shani has a chance. I think she'd be able to win that. If it's Brian against Sean, Sean would win. And if it's Brian against Shane, Shane would win. So I've already said Shani and Brian. If it's Shani and Sean, I think Sean would win. Shani and Shane is an interesting one because, I mean, the jury obviously really likes gameplay, but then they also have a lot of respect for Shane. So, I mean, that'd be really interesting. I think I would really like that final 2. Also, I'm filming this on a Saturday, and the finale was filmed last night on the Friday night. And obviously, if today's Saturday, yesterday's Friday, oh my lord. But yeah, the finale was last night, and I follow Shani on Instagram, and she was packing Gucci shoes. And I'm just like, would you be wearing Gucci shoes if you weren't in the final 2? Probably. I think the only combination that I haven't talked about is Shane and Sean in a final 2, and I think that would be probably another really, really interesting tribal council because they've obviously been really close for a long time. They both have the same people like that they would expect votes from on the jury. So I guess it comes down to who the contenders would vote for out of those 2. Look, the tea is I'm absolutely fine with any of the final 4 winning. Obviously would prefer the Alliance over Brian, but in saying that, Brian has played a really good game. He just kind of lost the plot in the last 2 episodes, which is mainly due to editing. But yeah, I'm super excited for Monday night and Tuesday night's episodes. The promos look really good, the final 4 are really good, and I think it's just going to be a good 2 episodes of Australian Survivor. Okay, so now I'm going to go through some of the thoughts and questions that you guys left on my Instagram story. If you aren't following me already, make sure you follow me at Michael Messinio on Instagram, and I used to post the stickers after every Tuesday episode of Australian Survivor, and even though the season's off, you can still follow me. Okay, so we have Jack saying, did Shani make the right decision going with the Alliance? She's more likely to beat Brian and Monica, and that's an extremely valid point. So in the final 5, she was the swing vote. So let's imagine that she voted with Brian to vote out Sean, which means that left Shane, Shani, Monica, Brian. Shane would go next, leaving those 3. Then I think Brian would vote out Shani, leaving Monica and Brian as the final 2. I think for Shani's game, in terms of if she makes it to the final 2 and has to present a case to the jury, I think this final 5 situation that actually happened is good for her. Kate says, do you think Brian will make it past the next episode, and do you want him to? It's highly dependent on if he wins the individual immunity and if Sean and Shane wake up to voting out each other. I'm screaming because I can't see the rest of this message, but Brock's Reality Game says, Shani is the new blindside queen. Somebody already give her... Now I was thinking, what could it be? Somebody already give her the $500,000, or somebody already give her a spot in returning seasons? And honestly, I agree with both. Mucky Film says, how pissed are you that Monica is out? I'm so pissed. You know what? I am pissed, but I think for her, that was the optimum exit because it was a blindside. It was really good gameplay, and I feel like if I made it that far and I was going to get voted out, I would like to be voted out that way. InstaPix says, would it be smart to bring Brian to the end since he won a car? Hashtag car curse. Oh my god, the car curse. So if you're not familiar with the car curse is exactly what it sounds like. The person who wins the car in the car reward challenge ends up going home. I've now said the word car 700 times, and I don't want to say it ever again. Oh my god, Brian's going to go next episode because of the car curse. I just got sad thinking about Michelle because she won the car last season and then she went home. Car curse. So that brings me to the end of this video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you leave a like. If you've got something to say, leave a comment. If you're not subscribed already, hit that subscribe. Nah, we've got 2 hype AF Survivor episodes coming up this week, and you know, it might be the end of the Survivor videos for this season, but it don't mean I'm like stopping recapping shit. Like, y'all already know I'll be pulling this energy into other ventures on this channel. I'm chasing shows that I can kind of apply the same style of video to, you know, like a recap. It doesn't have to be a reality TV show, it can be like a scripted TV show. I'm not sure if I'm going to do another video next week after the finale, potentially, maybe not, but if I don't, thank you for watching this series of videos that I've done. I spent like a hot minute editing this, so I'm kind of glad that the season's over because I get my Saturdays back. But I really appreciate all the engagement in the videos, all the feedback. You know, I tried to change the style like halfway through and you guys responded well to it, so thank you for that. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed these 2 episodes and I can't wait to hear what you guys think about it. So have a good week and I'll see you next time. Peace out. Bye.